Welcome everyone. I know why you're here. You're tired of struggling with English. You've tried grammar lessons. You've memorized vocabulary. You've watched English movies. And yet, when it's time to speak, your mind goes blank. You understand words, but your mouth doesn't move. You know the language, but you don't live the language. And maybe deep down you feel like fluency is only for smart people, lucky people, or those who live abroad. Let me tell you something honestly. That's a lie. I'm not here to give yofels motivation. I'm not here to say learn English in 10 days. I'm here to give you something real, something that works, something that has changed thousands of and it will change yours too. If you listen till the end, because thetrif is this, if you keep treating English like a school subject, you will stay stuck. Beautif, you make English part of your life, your real daily life. You will speak naturally, fluently, and confidently. That's what this video is about. This is not a video about grammar. This is not a video about exams. This is a video about building your English like you build your body with small actions every single day. No pressure, no fear, no judgment, only honesty, only results, only daily habits that work. By the end of this video, you will have a complete system to make English part of your lifestyle. Not something you study, but something you breathe. And when English becomes part of your daily life, your fluency will become unstoppable, so get ready. This is not a motivational video. This is not a shortcut. This is a transformation habit 1. Start your day in English. Let's begin with the first and most powerful daily English habit. Now you might be thinking, what does that even mean? Let me explain it step by step. Every morning when you wake up, your mind is like a fresh garden. It hasn't been disturbed yet by the world. And whatever you plant in the first few minutes grows for the whole day. If you wake up and start thinking in your native language, you're telling your brain, today is just another normal day. English is not part of my life. But if you wake up and even before hacking your phone, you say just one sentence in English, you are telling your brain something powerful. English is part of my life now. This is who I am. It doesn't matter how good or bad your English is. It doesn't matter if the sentence is simple. What matters is this. You are starting your day in English. And that's how the brain starts to accept English as your second nature. Here's what you can do. When you wake up, say out loud, good morning. I'm feeling sleepy. Today, I want to learn something new. I will speak English today. These small sentences may feel silly at first, but they're powerful. You're not just speaking, you're building fluency at the subconscious level. And the best part, you don't need a teacher. You don't need a class. You don't need a fancy accent. You just need you and your voice. Even if your grammar is wrong, even if your vocabulary is limited, don't stop. Because fluency doesn't come from perfect grammar. It comes from daily emotional connection with the language. Here's a sample, 30-second morning routine in English. Good morning. Today is Monday. I feel I have a lot of work today, but I want to speak English today, even if I make mistakes. Let's start the day. Now, imagine doing this every single morning. You're programming your brain, your tongue, and your confidence to work together in English. Beginner tip. If you can't speak yet, write it down. Write your first 5 sentences in English in a notebook. That's also a way to start your day in English. And if even writing feels hard, just think your first 5 thoughts in English. Fluency begins not with speaking, but with choosing the right language in your head. You don't need to wait until your English is perfect to speak. You need to speak until your English becomes perfect. And the best time to speak is not in the classroom, not during the test. It's when you first open your eyes in the morning. Habit 2. Keep English in your ears all day, even when you're not studying. Why ears first? Let me tell you something most English learners never realize. We learn to understand the language long before we learn to speak it. Think about how babies learn their mother tongue. They don't start by speaking. They start by listening all day, every day, for months or years before they even say their first word. They listen while their parents cook, while they play on the floor, while they cry, even while they sleep. They don't understand everything at first, but slowly, silently, their brain begins to recognize patterns. That's how we're naturally wired to learn any language. So, if you are went to speak English fluently, but you're not listening to English every day, you're going against how your brain is designed to learn. That's why habit 2 is not about grammar. It's not about reading. It's not even about speaking. It's about doing the most natural and powerful thing humans do, listening. Here's the truth. Your brain cannot speak a sound it has never heard enough times. Let me repeat that. If your ears don't know the rhythm, the music, the melody of English, your mouth will always feel slow, awkward, and nervous. That's why people say things like, I know what I want to say, but I can't say it. I understand English, but I can't speak fluently. And the reason is simple. They haven't listened enough. Not passive listening once a week, but daily deep listening guntal. Your ears and brain are soaked in the language. What happens in your brain when you listen every day? When you listen to English consistently, a few magical things start happening. Your brain starts to recognize patterns. You start feeling what sounds right. Even without rules, your ears adjust to real English speed. You stop saying English is too fast. Your pronunciation improves. You speak what you hear. If you hear better, you speak better. Your confidence grows silently. You don't even realize it. But suddenly, you understand more and you feel ready to speak. This habit trains your subconscious fluency. Without pressure, you don't need to sit at a desk. You'd need to write anything. You don't need a book. You just need your ears, and 10 to 60 minutes a day. Let me show you where and how to add English to your ears during normal life. While getting ready, as soon as you wake up and start your morning routine, play English in the background. Brushing your teeth, play an English podcast. Washing your face, listen to a YouTube video in English. Making breakfast, let English play in your kitchen. It becomes part of your environment, not your schedule. While walking or traveling, use your earphones and let English follow you. Walking to work, sitting on the bus or train, going to the market, that's all your brain needs. Repetition and rhythm. Even if you're not focused, your brain is learning. During meals, instead of scrolling social media in silence, play something in English. Watch something simple and fun. English vlogs, story videos, voiceover documentaries. Great for rhythm and clarity. You're eating food for your body and English for your mind while doing chores. Cleaning your room, folding clothes, washing dishes. Make these boring tasks useful by turning them into English listening time. This is called habit stacking. Combining an existing daily habit, like laning with a new habit, English listening before sleeping at night instead of silence. Let English play softly. Your brain is very open before sleep. Even slow English helps your mind relax while absorbing language. Let English be the last thing your brain hears at night. What should you listen to? Let's make this easy. If you're a beginner English listening, apps like BBC Learning English Beginner.YouTube channels with subtitles, children's storybooks in audio form, repeat simple videos daily. If you're advanced, real English podcasts, TED Talks, interviews, audiobooks on topics you love. Speed training 1.25x, 1.5x. Important tip. Even if you don't understand everything, keep listening. Your brain is Here's a life-changing challenge. For the next 30 days, listen to English for at least 30 minutes every day. Not as a lesson, not for pressure. Just let it play. Let it flow into your ears while you live your normal life. After 30 days, your ears will be sharper. Your confidence will grow. And your speaking will start to sound more natural, more fluent, more automatic. You can't speak what you don't hear. So fill your world with the sound of English. Let your ears fall in love with it. Remember, even if you're not actively studying, if English is always in your ears, your brain is always learning. And the more you hear it, the more you'll feel it. And the more you feel it, the more you'll speak it with ease, confidence, and clarity. Habit 3. Talk to yourself in English all day about everything you're doing. Let me be crystal clear. This habit is not about waking up and saying a few sentences. We already did that in habit 1. And it's not about passive listening. That was habit 2. This is something that will literally change your brain wiring if you do it every day. This is about speaking English to yourself while you live your real life, not during study time. Not while practicing for a test, but while doing your regular, boring daily tasks. You don't need a partner. You don't need a teacher. You don't need Wi-Fi or a netbook. You just need you and your thoughts. Because here's the powerful truth. The person you talk to the most every day is yourself. So if you start doing it in English, your fluency will grow faster than any textbook could ever teach you. Let's talk about how the brain works. When you speak to yourself in English while doing real actions like walking, cooking, or cleaning, you are recreating a strong connection between language and life. It's called contextual learning. Your brain learns faster when words are connected to real experiences. So when you say, I'm washing my face, washing your face, I'm opening the door while opening the door. Now I'm cutting vegetables while cooking. You're not just speaking, you're embedding English into your muscle memory, into your body and behavior. You are literally making English part of your actions. That's fluency at a deep. Here's how to make this habit part of your daily life. Even if you're a complete beginner, start with small physical actions. Every time you do something, name it out loud in English. I'm opening the window. I'm turning on the light. Now I'm washing my hands. I'm putting on my shoes. At first it might feel weird or funny, but that's a good sign. It means your brain is paying attention. You are reprogramming your thinking process in real time. Describe what you're doing, Asua. Do it. Example, you're cleaning your room. Speak like this. I'm picking up my socks. I'm putting them in the basket. I'm folding my t-shirt. I'm making Thebed now. I'm sweeping the floor. This is not grammar practice. This is real life in English. It's how native speakers think. And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. Use it while cooking or eating. This is so many of the best opportunities because you're moving, touching, and smelling and that makes the memory stronger. Example, I'm chopping onions. I'm boiling water. I'm adding salt. This smells really good. I'm hungry. Now, you're training your mind to connect language to life. This is how kids learn, and this is how you will learn, too. Use it while shopping, even alone. Whether you're at the store or using an app, speak out loud. I need to buy milk. This bread is too expensive. I want chocolate. Where are the vegetables? I'm going to the payment counter. Even if no one hears you, your brain hears everything. Narrate your day like a story. This is where it gets powerful. Start speaking to yourself, like you're telling someone about your day while living it. Let's say you're going to theater. Speak in English. I'm getting ready for work. I'm wearing a white shirt today. The weather looks hot. Let me pack my bag. Where are my... Okay, I found them. Let's go. This isn't memorized. This is your real life in English. Don't worry about grammar. Please understand this. You will make mistakes. You will say the wrong tense. You will forget some words. That is okay. You're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to be fluent. Fluency is about flow, not perfection. The only way to get better is by doing it every single day without fear or shame. You're speaking to yourself. No one is just... Mistakes mean you're practicing, and practice means you're winning. No, Timon. This is not practice for 15 minutes. This is live in English. Talk while you start with 3 to 5 sentences per hour, then 10 to 15, then soon. Your mind will automatically think in English without trying. And that's the ultimate goal. I am is the most powerful way to train your brain. Here are simple examples. I am learning. I am cooking. EOM feeling tired. I am happy. I am trying. And I will not give up. These simple forms build automatic fluency, the kind you don't have to memorize. They will become part of your thought process. Take a small notebook or phone note and write. Today, I spoke 10 sentences to myself in English. Try to beat your record every day. After 30 days, you won't believe how much more comfortable you feel. Not because of books, but because you built the strongest English habit in the world. Living with the language, you don't need to be in an English-speaking country. You just need to speak English in your world. Your house is your classroom. Your actions are your lessons. Your voice is your... and your progress that will come quietly, consistently, and then suddenly you'll find yourself speaking without fear, without translating, without hesitation. And it begins with you talking to yourself in English all day, every day. Habit 4. Change the language of your phone, apps, and digital life. Let me ask you something. How many times a day do you touch your phone? 100 times? 200? Maybe more. Now ask yourself, how many of those times are helping you become fluent in English? For most people, the answer is 0. But what if I told you you could turn your phone into your most powerful English teacher without spending a single extra minute? You don't need to study harder. You don't need to find more time. You don't need a new course. You just need to change the language of your digital world. Because here's the truth. You become fluent in the language you surround yourself with. And today, you spend more time in your digital world than your real world. So, if your phone, apps, search, YouTube, and settings are in your native language, then you're surrounded by the wrong teacher. But if you switch them all to English, even just a little, you will start training your brain to operate in English. This habit is massive input through digital lifestyle, and it's one of the most ignored yet most powerful habits for building fluency. Let me break it down fully. Step 1. Change your phone's language to English. This is where everything begins. When you switch your entire phone language to English, you force your brain to learn in real time. Not in a classroom, but in the middle of life. Suddenly, you see settings instead of settings in your language. Restart, clear cache, battery usage, low storage, airplane mode, Bluetooth, on-off. These words are no longer just computer terms. They become part of your daily English vocabulary. You see them every time you unlock your phone, every time you check messages, every time you open your gallery, go to alarms, or use the calculator. And slowly, without any pressure, your brain starts to understand and remember them permanently. This is not studying. This is subconscious fluency building. It's how children learn through Step 2. Switch app languages to English. Let's go deeper. Start with apps you use the most. WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, Uber, food delivery apps, notes, gallery maps, calendar, reminders. Set all of them to English. Now, every time you use them, you're learning. Instead of scrolling for entertainment, you're scrolling for fluency. You'll learn words like add to cart, notifications, filter, sort by, delivery options, play. Next, following, comment, suggestions, mute, update, terms and conditions. This is real useful English, not textbook grammar. It's the language of the modern world, and if you see it 50 times a day, you will never forget it. Step 3. Use Google and YouTube in English. Go to your browser. Set your Google language to English. Change your YouTube preferences to English. Now, when you search how to fix my phone motivational video, how to make pancakes, best morning habits, you get English results. English titles, English suggestions, English subtitles. English exposure without doing anything extra. You're now living inside the English ecosystem, and this changes everything. You stop depending on your native language. You start reading in English by default. And slowly your thinking shifts. You begin to solve problems in English. You begin to read instructions in English. You begin to think English is the normal way. Now that's the moment fluency starts becoming natural. Step 4. Turn off translation. Harass the hard part and the powerful part. Turn off the translator app. Yes, seriously. Delete it for 30 days or hide it in the last folder on your phone. Cause. Here's what's happening. Every time you look up a word, your brain gets lazy. It says, "Why remember this? I'll just check again." That's how you stay stuck. But when your phone is in English and translation is not available, your brain starts fighting for meaning. And guess what? That struggle builds fluency. That little pain in the beginning, that I don't understand feeling, is the same process your brain uses to grow. So don't avoid it. Embrace it. You're not lost. You're learning. Here's your mission for the next 7 days. Set your phone language to English. Use only English apps. Search only in English. No translation, no switching back. You'll be uncomfortable on day 1. You'll feel confused on day 2. But by day 7, you'll feel something else. Confidence, because you're not just learning English, you're living inside it. And when your phone, the device you use 100+ times a day, becomes your English teacher, You stop waiting for study time and start learning all the time. That's fluency. Let's talk about results. If you follow this habit every day for 3 to 6 months, you will automatically recognize 1,000 plus modern English words. You will feel more comfortable using English in online life. You will reduce fear of technology and instructions in English. You will become a modern global English user, not just a student. People will ask you, how did you improve your English? And your answer will be simple. I didn't study harder. I just lived in English. My phone became my teacher. Habit 5. Write one page in English every night about your real life. Let me start with a truth most learners ignore. You will never become fluent if you can't express your own life in English. Think about it. What do we talk about most in real life? Not science, not grammar, not books. We talk about our feelings, our day, what we did, what made us happy, what made us sad, our future plans, our memories. But here's the problem. Most learners don't practice this. They only practice sample sentences, like John is going to the market. There are 5 apples on the table. The cat is under the chair. These sentences are not you. They are someone else's English. That's why you feel uncomfortable when you have to talk about your day or share your feelings. Best your personal English muscles are weak. And that's why Habit 5 exists to help you build the most powerful fluency of all. The ability to express your real self in English. Let's be clear. This is not about writing essays. You're not in school. This is not for marks. This is not for judgment. This is not This is for you. It's a nighttime English journaling habit. Helps you practice real-life sentence building, improve vocabulary related to your life, discover emotional confidence, organize your thoughts in English, develop memory plus self-reflection, build a powerful connection with the language. All by doing one simple thing, writing about your day in English. Not perfect English, not advanced English, just your English. Raw, honest, simple, real. What should you write? You can start by answering 4 questions every night. What did I do today? Describe our actions. Examples. I woke up at 7 a.m. I made tea. I cleaned the. I had a video call with my friend. I went shopping. I bought eggs and bread. Don't overthink. Just write what really happened. How did I feel today? This is where you learn emotional vocabulary. Examples. I felt tired after lunch. I was excited in the morning. I got angry because my friend cancelled the plan. I felt proud because I spoke English with confidence. Now you're not just learning English, you're learning how to feel in English. That's fluency at a deeper level. What new word did I learn today? This is simple and powerful. Every day, just pick a word you heard, read, or saw. Example, I learned the word disappointment. It means feeling sad when something doesn't happen as you hoped. I learned confident. I want to feel confident when I speak English. I learned relax. I need to relax more. Now, write one sentence using that word. That's how you go from memorizing to mastering. What do I want to do tomorrow? This helps you build future-focused English, a very important skill. Examples, tomorrow I will wake up early. I want to cook something new. I will speak 5 sentences in English. I want to feel more relaxed and speak slowly. Now, your brain starts to plan in English. This is how you begin to think in English naturally. Why do I recommend this at night? Because night is when you are calm. You have experienced the whole day. Your mind is quiet. Your emotions are clearer. Your brain is ready to absorb. That's why this habit works like magic when done before sleep. You're not just improving English. You're learning to reflect, heal, and grow. And the best part, your English becomes your friend, not a subject. Your notebook becomes your safe space, not a test. This builds emotional fluency, the kind that makes you speak from the heart, even if you don't know much English. Don't worry. Start with 5 lines every night. Here's a very simple example. Today, I woke up late. I had tea. I watched an English video. I felt happy. Tomorrow, I will go outside. That's it. If you can do 5 lines, soon you'll write 10, then 20, then full page. And guess what? 1 year later, you'll have a full book in English, written by you, not copied, not memorized, but created. That's real fluency. Most people try to study grammar by reading rules. But when you're right about your own life every day, your brain starts to recognize patterns, understand tenses, use sentence structures correctly, identify your common mistakes, build stronger sentence memory without even trying. That's the difference between book grammar and life grammar. This habit gives you life, grammar, and it stays forever. Here's your mission. Take a notebook or use your phone notes. Write 1 page every night for 30 days. Use the 4-question format. 1. What did I do? 2. How did I feel? 3. What word did I learn? 4. What will I do tomorrow? After 30 days, you'll have 30 full pages, 30 plus new words, 30 days of sentence training, 30 moments of emotional expression in English. This is a personal, powerful, priceless habit, and it will change your fluency forever. Your English becomes powerful when your story becomes part of it. This habit teaches you to think clearly, feel deeply, and write honestly in English. And when you can write your truth, you can speak your truth, not in someone else's words, but in your own voice. And that's the fluency the world needs. Habit 6. Use English. When searching for anything in life, make curiosity a teacher. Why this habit is 100% different and completely game-changing. Let me ask you something personal. What do you do when you don't know how to do something in life? You search. You open Google. You go to YouTube. You ask questions. You look for answers. We live in a world where every answer is one search away. But here's the problem. Most English learners still search in their native language. Every time they have a doubt, they type in their mother tongue. Every time they want to fix a mything, learn something, ask something, they do it in their local language. They don't even realize it, but they're training their brain to avoid English. Now, imagine this. What if you searched for everything? Absolutely everything in English. Not because you want to study English, but because you're curious, because you need something, because you want to solve a real-life problem. That's when English becomes real. That's when fluency becomes practical. That's when English stops being a subject and becomes a tool you live with. This is the power of Habit 6. It teaches you to turn curiosity into your greatest English teacher. The psychology behind it. Why this works so well? When you search in English, something very powerful happens. You see real English used by native speakers. You learn how English is actually spoken, not just how it's written in books. You connect English to your real-life needs. You stop waiting for study time and start learning in the middle of your life. You stop translating and start living directly in English. Search-based learning is the fastest, most personalized way to build your vocabulary, understanding, and confidence without even realizing you're studying. And it doesn't require discipline. It doesn't require planning. It only requires one thing: curiosity. Let's break this down with real, practical examples anyone can follow when you're cooking. Instead of how to make in your language, search in English. Easy lentil soup recipe. How to cook rice perfectly. Best way to make fluffy chapati. You'll learn ingredient action verbs like boil, chop, stir, kitchen items like pan, lid, spatula, adjectives like spicy, salty, juicy, crispy, and more importantly, you'll learn how real people speak about cooking, not just robotic phrases from a grammar book. When you're looking for beauty or skincare tips, instead of how to remove dark circles in your language, search in English. Skincare routine for oily skin. How to get rid of acne naturally. Best night cream for glowing skin. Now you're learning skin vocabulary. Pores, blemish, glow. Useful phrases apply gently. Leave overnight. Product types, serum, moisturizer, toner, all while learning English. No pressure, no textbooks, just real lifeline English when you're feeling low or confused. Instead of motivational video, your language, search how to stay motivated every day. Why I feel lazy and morning habits to become confident. Now you're watching motivational speakers in English, real English conversations, deep vocabulary for emotions and mindset. And you're not just improving English, you're improving your life through English. When you have family or health questions, search things like healthy breakfast ideas for kids. Best way to help my child study. Home remedies for cold and cough. Easy yoga for back pain. How to deal with stress and anxiety. You're learning real vocabulary for health, family, daily life, polite question structure, English that is relevant to you. When something breaks or goes wrong, search. How to fix slow phone. My laptop is not turning on. Best apps to manage time. How to transfer photos from phone to laptop. You'll start to see technical English simple solution steps. Real use of commands like tap, restart, connect, download. And every time you do this, you're growing without realizing. If typing is hard, use voice search in English. Just say, how to lose weight without gym. What is the meaning of productivity? How to speak English fluently. What is the best routine to study? Now, even your mouth and ears are practicing while your brain is learning. It's a complete system activated by your curiosity. Here's how to do it every single day. Write down 3 small questions you had today. Example, what is the best time to drink water? How to improve sleep quality? Easy English sentences for daily use. Search all of them in English. Even if it's difficult, write down 1 to 2 new words you saw. Example, hydrated. Insomnia, productive. Try to use that word in a sentence before sleeping. You have just created a daily curiosity to fluency system. This is the fluency no one teaches you, but it's the one that works. Here's your mission. For the next 15 days, every time you search for something in your life, do it in English. No matter what it is, health, beauty, problems, food, apps, money, relationships, search in English. At the end of each day, write today I searched for, I learned. By day 15, you will be shocked at how much you've improved. Not by studying, but by living English through your curiosity. Every time you have a question, you have a chance to improve your English. You didn't need to study more. You just need to be curious in English. The world is already your teacher. Google is your classroom. YouTube is your language. Your questions are your lessons. So don't waste another second searching in your local language. Let English be the key to every answer. And when you do this daily, you don't just learn the language. You become someone who lives in the language. That's fluency. That's mastery. And that's how you change your life. One question at a time. Habit 7. Speak English with the world. One small step at a time. Even without a partner. Let's be honest. You can listen to English all day. You can read books. You can change your phone settings. You can write 1,000 journal entries. But until you start putting your English into the world, until your English touches other people, you will always be missing one thing: confidence. Fluency is not just about vocabulary or grammar. It's about being able to use your English in front of real people, even in the smallest ways. And that's what Habit 7 is all about. Slowly, safely, and fearlessly sharing your English with the world, one tiny sentence at a time. Even if you don't have a speaking partner. Even if no one around you speaks English. Even if you're afraid of making mistakes. This habit will help you build the muscle of real-world communication without pressure and without fear. Here's what most people do wrong. They wait. They wait until their English is perfect. They wait until they've finished one more course. They wait until someone says, "Hey, let's speak in English." But that day never comes. And while they wait, their vocabulary fades, their fear increases. Their dreams of fluency remain dreams. So let's destroy this fear, not by force, but by gentle, safe, daily exposure. That's what Habit 7 is all about. This is not about long conversations. This is about taking one tiny speaking action per day and growing from there. Let's go step by step. Step 1. Start speaking to the mirror 2 to 3 minutes daily. Yes, we've talked about self-talk in Habit 3. But this is not the same. This is mirror speaking. Looking into your own eyes and speaking slowly, clearly, and intentionally, just like you're talking to another person. Why? It's powerful. You see your face, your lips, your emotion. You develop mouth control plus eye contact. You train your brain for real interaction. Beginner sentences to start. Hi, my name is your name. I want to learn English because today I'm feeling a little tired but also excited. I'm proud of myself for showing up. Tomorrow I want to improve more. Don't worry about mistakes. This is private practice, but it builds public power. Step 2. Leave a comment in English every day, anywhere. This is one of the simplest, fastest, most powerful fluency boosters in the world. Yes, just Lavinga. Comment on YouTube, on Instagram, on a blog, on a video, on a quote. Why it works. You practice writing short, real-world English. You'll connect India English with real humans. You're building the courage to be seen. Examples of what to comment. This video really helped me. I'm trying to learn English, and this made it easier. Beautiful message. Thank you. I didn't understand everything, but I'm trying. Simple, honest, powerful. And when Simone replies, even more motivation. Step 3. Record one English sentence per day, just for yourself. Take your phone, open your voice recorder and say your own sentence. That's it. No audience, no pressure. Just you, your voice, and your courage. Day 1. My name is Sarah and I'm trying to speak better English. Day 2. Today was a little hard. Beauty, I'm not giving up. Day 3. I watched a video that told me to record my voice, so here I am. When you do this every day for 30 days and then listen back, you will hear your own growth and it will give you something no teacher can give you. Self-rest. Step 4. Join one English-speaking community. Optional but powerful. Even if you're shy, even if you're a beginner, try joining a small online English community where people help each other. It could be a Facebook group for English learners, a Telegram WhatsApp group, a speaking room on apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, Clubhouse, a private comment thread of learners supporting each other. Don't start by speaking. Start by just watching, then liking, then typing one sentence. Then slowly one day you'll speak and it won't feel scary anymore because you're already part of it. It breaks your fear. It builds real-time sentence thinking. It forces your brain to prepare, it activates your emotional strength. It helps you stop caring about judgment. It builds daily real-life exposure. And all of this by just speaking one sentence at a time. Here's your mission. For the next 21 days, do one of these speaking actions daily. Mirror talk, English comment, voice message to yourself. Join on group and send one. Record yourself saying one small ID by day, sentence by sentence. Your fear will fade, your mouth will move faster, your brain will respond faster, and your confidence will rise like never before. What if you're still too shy? Good, that means this habit is perfect for you. Start with voice notes. No one hears comments, no one. Replies to mirror talks. Only you see, the goal is not perfection, the goal is progress no matter how small, because here's the truth. Fluency isn't built by big conversation, by tiny moments of daily courage. By doing this daily, you'll automatically sentence formation, real world, vocabulary, tone and confidence, response habits, and how to speak without fear, all while living your normal life. No books, no lessons, just real life practice. Every time you speak one sentence in English, you're becoming someone new, someone braver, someone stronger, someone more fluent. You don't need a native partner. You don't need perfect. You don't need a stage. You just need to start showing up with your one word, one sentence, one moment at a time. Because when your English finally meets the world, that's when your fluency becomes real. That's when you stop learning about English and start living in it. Habit 8. Never miss a day. Build a daily English identity even when life gets hard. Let me ask you something real. How many times have you said this? I'll start from tomorrow. I was busy today. I didn't feel like it. I'll do it on the weekend. I'm tired. I just don't have a time. Now, let me ask you another question. What if your future, your fluency, your freedom, your confidence depended on what you do today? Because here's the truth. It doesn't matter how much you know. It matters how often you show up. This final habit is not about listening, speaking, reading, writing, or thinking. This is about something deeper. This is about your identity. The real reason most people fail to become fluent, it's not because they're lazy. It's not because they don't have resources. It's not because they're not smart. It's because they don't build a system. They treat English like an option, not alpha. Some days they do it, Some days they don't. Some weeks they feel motivated. Some weeks they disappear. And without realizing it, months pass, years pass, and nothing changes. But if you want to become fluent, if you want to speak with confidence, if you want to feel free in the global world, then you must stop treating English like a temporary goal. You must make it your daily identity. An English identity means this: I don't wait for the perfect mood, perfect time, or perfect situation. I do something for my English every single day. No matter what, even if it's just 5 minutes. Even if it's just one sentence. Even if I'm tired. Even if even if no one supports me. Because English is not something it's something I live. It's part of who I am now. This habit is not about learning new techniques. It's about building an unbreakable mindset. Here show you do it. Step 1. Choose a personal English ritual. Choose one thing you promise to do every single day without fail. It could be writing 3 sentences at night, speaking in the mirror for listening to 1 English video, searching 1 question in English. Reading 1 English quote and saying it out loud. Make it so small that you can't fail even on your worst day. Key is not intensity, it's consistency. Step 2. Create a personal English. Write this down somewhere. No matter what happens, I will do 1 English action every day. Not because I have to, but because I want to become the version of me who speaks without fear. This is our contract with yourself. Not a goal, a new standard. Step 3. Track it like it's sacred. Take a calendar or a notebook. Every day you do your small English action, put a check mark. Don't break the chain. The longer your chain grows, the stronger your identity becomes. After 30 days, you won't even need it will become who you are. You'll start saying, I speak English daily. English is part of my life. I'm not learning it. I'm living it. Life will get hard. You will feel tired. You'll have emotional days. You'll feel like quitting. You'll feel like you're not improving. But that's exactly when this habit saves you. Because your identity says, even when I'm down, I still show up. That's how champions are made. That's how fluency is built. Not in good times, but in difficult days when you keep going Dunning way. Let me tell you something that no one says. You don't need 10 hours a day. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be like anyone else. You just need to be the person who never stops, even when you're tired, even when you're confused, even when it feels slow. Because the person who never gives up is the person who wins in the end. And you are that person. Even if you're tired or busy, here are 10 tiny things you can do in 1 to 2 minutes. 1. Say 1 sentence in English while brushing teeth. 2. Write 1 feeling in English in your notes. 3. Comment, thank you for this video in English. 4. Read 1 English quote and say it aloud. 5. Repeat a sentence you heard in a video. 6. Translate 1 thought into English in your mind. 7. Watch a 1-minute English reel with subtitles. 8. Whisper 1 goal to yourself in English. 9. Ask ChatGPT 1 English question. 10th. Say, I will keep going out Ludan English. That's it. Streak saved. Progress made. Identity strengthened. Here's your ultimate mission for the next 90 days. Do 1 English action every single day. Track it. No 0 days, no excuses, even if it's 1. Because after 90 days, you won't be learning English anymore. You'll be living as an English speaker. It will be part of your thoughts. Your mouth will move faster. Your fear will disappear. Your life will change. That's what daily identity does. Let me say it clearly. The 7 habits before this will only work if this habit becomes your way of life. Habit 8 is the habit that makes all other habits stick. It turns effort into lifestyle. It turns fear into familiarity. It turns English from a subject into a second skin. This is where you stop chasing fluency and fluency start chasing you. Don't just practice English. Become the kind of person who uses English every single day. Because fluency doesn't come from motivation. It comes from identity. And identity comes from repetition. Especially when it's hard. Let English live in your mouth. Let it stay in your ears. Let it flow through your thoughts. Let it be part of your choices. And never miss a day. Not because you're obsessed, but because you finally know who you are becoming. Remember, English isn't just something you study. It's something you live. Start with 1 habit today, and never stop. If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe because your journey is just beginning. Take care, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.